Welcome back, dear students. So today we are going to see practice problems on transversal and parallel lines. So friends, here we need to find out angles. So let's start. Here you can see that these are the parallel lines and these are transversal. So we need to find out this angle A here. So friends, you can see that when a transversal cut two parallel lines, so alternate angles, their measures are equal. So here you can write on A is equal to 70 degree. You can say, friend, angle A is 70 degree. Reason, alternate angles, or you can say alternate interior angles, and their measures are what? Equal. So friends, next figure is this one. You can see this is one parallel line and this is another parallel line. So these two are parallel line and here it will act as a transversal. This line will act as a transversal. So you can see, friend, this angle and this angle is again alternate angle. So you can see angle A is here 70 degree. In the same way you can see, because of this parallel line, it is a transversal line act here. So this and this is making, I will highlight this, it is making like this shape. This is again alternate angle. So you can say angle B is equal to 40 degree. Reason is alternate angle, and alternate angles, their measures are equal. Now next figure is there, friends. Here are the pair of parallel line. This is a one parallel line and this arrowhead denotes the parallel line, and this is another parallel line. Double arrowhead indicate it. So friends, you can see that in this parallel line, here X measure is there and Y is there. So friends, this X and this 25, these are alternate angles. So angle X is what, friends? You can see this is 25 degree, and in the same way angle Y and this 35, they are alternate angles. So their measures are equal. Again you can write these are alternate angles. So friends, now we'll again find out the sum angles. So friends, you can look at here, these are again two parallel lines and this transversal is cutting across these parallel lines. So friends, we need to find angle X here. So clearly we can see that these two angles are corresponding angles, as they are forming on the same side of transversal and their position is below the parallel lines. So you can say X is 130 degree. Friends, you can write down reason here, corresponding angles, and the corresponding angles, their measures are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. So now you can see here, these are parallel lines. These are arrowhead indicate that these are parallel lines. The parallel lines are running like this, and here this line is acting as a transversal. So friends, this angle and this angle occupying the same position. So you can see here again angle A is what? 60 degree. The reason is the same. These angles are corresponding angle. Corresponding angles are those angles which having the same position. So again the reason is here corresponding angles and their measures are what? Equal. Now friends, just look at here. Here this is a parallel line to this. These are two parallel lines, and friend, this is a one transversal line and this is another transversal line. So friends, if you notice this transversal line, this one, you see that angle X and angle this 60 degree, they are on the same side of transversal. So friends, it is very clear that X is equal to 60 degree. And if you notice one more, another transversal line, this one, so angle 50 and Y are on the same side of transversal. Corresponding angles are those angles which having the same position, the angle on the same side of the transversal. So here angle Y is, you can say, 50 degree. Reason is again corresponding angles and their measures are equal. So friends, now let's move to the another question. Here we are having these two lines as a parallel lines, and here this is a transversal line. You can see this line is a transversal. So friends, we know that these two are on the interior side and the same side of the transversal. So you can say here it is example of here given angles at co-interior. You can see here given angles are co-interior. Co-interior means what? Co-interior angles. First of all, they are interior, they are lying inside of the parallel lines and they are on the same side of the transversal. So we know that co-interior, here given angles are co-interior angles, which are all, again you can say supplementary, or they are making 180 degree. So friends, 100 plus A is equal to 180 degree. 100 plus this angle A is what? 180 degree. So friends, angle A is equal to 180 degree minus 100. Solve this equation, you will get 80 degree. So angle A is what? 80 degree. Again here you can see these two angles, and this is a transversal line here. And these angles are in between the parallel lines on the same side of the transversal. So here both the angles are again co-interior angles. So because of the co-interior angles are supplementary, you can write down here co-interior angles are supplementary. So friend, you can easily get the angles 2A plus 3A. You are going to get as a 180. Here angles are directly not given, they are given in the form of 2A and 3A. So 2A plus 3A, friends, you will get a like terms 5A is equal to 180. So A is equal to 180 divided by 5. Friend, write down just here. A is equal to 36. So friends, you got A is equal to 36. So just put these values in this 2A and 3A. So friends, you will get a 2A is equal to what? Twice of this 36. And this 3A is equal to what? Thrice of 36. So friend, 2A is what? Twice of 36 means you will get here this angle as a, just simply write on 72 degree. And this thrice of 36 means this angle you will get a 108 degree. So this angle is 72 degree and this angle is 108 degree. If you add them again, you will get a 180, which is a supplementary angles. So friends, now next question is, we need to see this diagram and we need to find out this lettered angle A, B, C and D. So friends, first of all, we need to observe this diagram carefully. Here are the two sets of parallel lines. First line, this, and this is one set of parallel line and these two vertical parallel lines. So if you carefully see this 50 and C, these are co-interior angles. These are one parallel line set, these. And this is a transversal heat is there, you can consider. So this 50 and C will make 180 degree. Reason is there, you can write down in bracket, co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary. So friend, this 50 and C, this means angle C is equal to 180 minus 50. So friend, just simply you will get a 130 degree. So we got here one angle, this is angle C, which is 130 degree we got, because they are co-interior angles. Now if you see carefully, again you observe that this here, these are the linear pairs also making. If you see this angle C and angle D, they are making a linear pair here, if you see this carefully. So friends, you can write down here angle C plus angle D is making 180 degree. Reason is linear pair angles and their sum is 180 degree. Angle C we just found 130. Angle C we here found. Plus angle D we don't know, so keep it as it is. So angle D is equal to 180 minus 130. So friends, you'll get a 50 degree. So we got one more angle, angle D, which is a 50 degree. So now friends, observe carefully. These are the parallel lines and consider it act as a transversal now. These are the parallel lines and consider, so angle B and angle, this angle, they are corresponding angles. So friends, you can write down here angle B is equal to 50 degree. same positions. So you can say these are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are measures are equal. So angle B is 50 degree. Now friend, we got angle B as a 50 degree. Now observe this diagram. You can get here two lines intersecting each other. I would like to draw here. You can see this figure you are getting here. This is angle A, this is angle B. So when such intersection is there, so angle which are opposite to each other, they are vertically opposite angles. So angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 50 degree. Angle A is equal to B. Why? Reason you can write vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles and their measures are equal. So friends, now observe this diagram very carefully. First of all, we'll consider these two lines as a parallel lines. You can observe here this line is a transversal, and this angle act as a alternate angles. So friend, this is 25 degree, so this will also be 25 degree. And when you observe these lines, friends, we need to find out this complete angle A. This is a complete angle A. But this angle is made up of two angles. So this angle is this much. If you take this at 25 degree, and if you see this side, these two parallel lines are here, and this angle are again alternate angles. So this part is what? 65 degree. So you can say angle A is equal to 25 plus 65. So friends, you'll get here a 90 degree. And how you found out this? Because of the alternate angles. Reason you can write on alternate angles. Their measures are equal. So we got up to this 25, and here it is 65, and the total is 25 plus 65. You'll get a 90 degree. So friends, now moving to the next question, we need to state whether the lines are parallel or not. So friends, we know that for testing the lines are parallel or not, we need to consider three things. Their co-interiors should be either 180 degree, or their alternate angles should be equal, or corresponding angles should be equal. So if either of them are true, you can say that these lines are parallel. So here you can see that here co-interior angles are given. Co-interior. So friends, you can see here, for lines to be parallel, you should check for the co-interior angles here. So we can check here co-interior angles. If they are supplementary, you can say. So we'll check 105 plus 75. Are they coming in 180? Yes, they are coming 180 degree. So therefore, lines are parallel. Given lines are parallel, you can say, friends, because these are supplementary. Co-interior angles are coming here supplementary. So on this basis, you can say that the given lines, this line, this and this line, are parallel. Now in the next figure, you can observe from the diagram itself that this angle and this angle are alternate angles, and their measures are equal. So you can write down here alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. So friends, therefore you can say given lines are again parallel. Lines are parallel. So friends, now in this diagram, observe it carefully. This angle is 55, so its vertically opposite angle is also going to be 55. So now we'll check for the co-interior. So here we'll check for the co-interior angles. 55 plus 130 is equal to 185. Means we are not getting 180 degree, which is not equal to 180 degree. This means these two angles are not co-interiors. So therefore lines are not parallel. You can say lines are, friends, you can say lines are not parallel. So in this diagram, lines are parallel, and here lines are not parallel. Why? These two lines are not parallel because the sum of interior, co-interior angles are not coming supplementary or 180 degree. So friends, now next question is, we have given this figure and these lines AB is parallel to CD. We have to prove here, and EF or CGH, here is a GH, we have to see that, justify that whether these lines are parallel. So in the first question, angle A is given as a 85 degree and angle B is given as 85 degree. So the angle both are equal coming. Here it is 85 degree and it is also given it is as a 85 degree. So we need to prove that angle A is, line AB is parallel to line CD. So yes, we can write AB is parallel to CD. Why? Because corresponding angles are equal. You can write on reason here, corresponding angles are equal. Because of this, you can see that these lines are parallel. Now the next case is, we'll erase these values. If angle B is 89, means this angle, and angle C is 89, means this angle, so then we need to see that whether EF is parallel to GH. So friends, observe here, these angles are nothing but the alternate angles. So angle B and angle C here are alternate angles and their measures are equal and are equal. So friends, you can say that EF is parallel to GH.